forward to getting lost in the game, how much I enjoyed it was that tonight to get lost in the game?
Shit. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. You know, I missed playing, and it's the highest level of ball in the world. So you know, I miss being out on the floor and going over strategy and you know just talking with the guys, the camaraderie, all that stuff. I missed it all. So I'm good. I'm glad I got to get back on the floor today and try to build towards something.
How would you assess your game tonight?
It was solid. I felt like I should have made about 4 more shots. I felt like I turned the ball over a couple times off the trap. It was just getting used to that again. I lost the ball off the handle, going to my left, so I got to get that stronger too. So just looking at the stuff I didn't do well and seeing how I can turn that into a strength next game.
Does it feel different at all in any way than any other game?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of moving parts around this, but at the end of the day, it's still basketball. So, you know, we'll try to just focus on that.
Kevin, how did you end up at a Charlotte high school basketball game last night?
So Nazi Muhammad, I played with him in OKC for a few years. His son, Sir, is starting point guard there at Myers Park, and big game. So I was glad I was able to catch him.
Kevin, what's your general thoughts on your new teammates getting out there and playing with those guys, and how did you feel like you fit in?
I feel like I fit in pretty well. Everybody out there was trying to make me as comfortable as possible, coaches and players as well, and you know, so just got to keep grinding, man. And you know, this jersey on me will look normal in a couple, you know, as games go on, as we start to keep building who we are as a team. And, I'm looking forward to it, though.
Sorry, did you feel like on your end it was a pretty clean game on your part in terms of where to go, what to do next?
Yeah, I didn't think I was. I thought I'd be lost on a few plays, a few sets on the defensive side of the ball, but I felt like these last 2 weeks, a week and a half of practice, and being around the guys is constant communication. CP, campaign as the point guard, they're doing a good job of letting me know where I need to be on a couple sets I may not know, may not be familiar with. But defensively, I thought I was in solid position all night.
Conditioning wise, are you 100% just after the long layoff?
Yeah, I feel solid. Like it's about conditioning and getting in game shape, and I think each game I play, the more minutes I play, I'll get there.
You had a couple of stretches in each half where it was just you and 4 bench players. You guys extended the lead both times. It seemed like you were comfortable with that unit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the league for so long. I play with all types of units, all types of players, and you know, so I just got to still be me, no matter who's on the floor. And Coach drove some good plays, and guys were playing hard on the defensive side. So you know, things were working for us when I was out there with those guys.
It seems like whenever you come back from any level of injury, it doesn't seem like you've been hurt. That usual rust that you
I've been hurt. Yeah, I've been hurt. Yeah, I mean, just being comfortable with the game, being around the game for so long. Like you said, I had plenty of injuries before, so you know, I figured, you know, what's best for me throughout rehab, and as I'm ramping back up to get back into the game, I kind of understand what I need to do to be the best version of me, and then just go out there with a free and clear mind and just play, not worry about, you know, in this case, my knee, and try not to think about it, and you know, the game just, you know, told me what to do out there tonight.
At what point in the game were you feeling comfortable?
After my second shot, I think my first shot I could have. I think I just shot that just to shoot it, to be honest. You know, because I haven't shot in a while. So after I shot, I was like, I could have took another dribble and used a little bit more power. So after that, I got a layup, and Book hit me for a 3, and I think that's when I was comfortable.
I think you said after the game to a broadcast team that you don't usually get nervous before games, but you were nervous before this one. How come you think?
Yeah, new environment, new situation, new teammates. I always feel like I gotta prove myself to my teammates and my coaches every day, no matter what I've done in the league. So like, I feel like it's pressure on me to be who I am every day, and I put that on me internally, you know. So sometimes it's a balance though, because I might go think too much about a situation, and you know, throw myself off. So I feel like it's all healthy though, man. I got good intentions, and I want to do well out there. So I'm just trying to get comfortable.
Yesterday we spoke to you about number of minutes, and you went almost 27 tonight.
Yeah.
You've gone a little bit more, or is that about right? Or
yeah, when Coach put me on that third, I felt like I was in the start of that fourth. I felt like I was in solid groove. I had made a couple of shots, and I felt good. I didn't think I would play that much, to be honest. I thought I was going to be hovering around 19 or 20 a game, but you Coach is a player. He's been there before, so he understands. And I needed a couple extra minutes to get some rhythm, and he gave me that. So I'm grateful for it.
It seemed like you guys had a real plan about how you were going to come back and get the extra practice time. Do you feel like that really worked out for you?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I feel like the last almost 7-8 years in the league, all these training staffs have been doing a good job of, when guys get hurt, they ramp up process, not just throwing them back into the action, figuring out a plan for them to get back on the court and be at that level again. I think it's helped. So each franchise that I've been with have been doing that, and I think it's key for guys going forward who coming off injuries.
Physically, did you feel like you did everything you wanted to tonight, or were you feeling a little limited in some areas?
I feel limited, but I feel like I could have explored a little bit more. I shot a pull-up 3 over Hayward. I probably should have drove that one and see where I can, see what I can do from that. So it was just about trying some stuff. I didn't feel like I was limited in anything, though.
What was it like seeing Devin and DeAndre being aggressive early?
I mean, that's what we need. They've been playing that same way all year. I feel like those two guys stepped it up this year as far as scoring the basketball for this team. DA with 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and the shots he was making tonight too, like the fadeaways and the mid-range, it's impressive. And we know what Book does. He's solidified himself over the last 5-6 years. So he's one of those guys that we count on to make plays like this. And DA, we count on him to do this every night. And we're gonna need this going forward if we want to be the team we want to be.
What has the integration process been like for you defensively for Phoenix? Obviously, a lot of switching between Phoenix and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Any other calls you feel like you had to kind of get used to?
Yeah, just different terminology. Like you said, we switched a lot the last 3 years, and and playing the pick and roll coverage is something that I didn't do much of the last 3 years. But I got playing in different organizations. I done played all types of defenses, so it's just a matter of us all staying on the same page, communicating every time down. And if we need to switch, we're gonna switch. If we need to stay in our pick and roll coverage, we're gonna do that. But it's about being on the same page.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.